Righto, on today's video, we're just going to do a quick update on the lawn after I did the, what did I do? That's right, after I cored some dry areas, get a bit of water into those areas. Also, what did I do? I put some wetting agent down on those areas as well. Also did a fertiliser, a granular fertiliser a week ago. So give it a mow, then we'll check out how those areas are going. See you then. Hey guys, welcome to Dad Vibes. We do all things. Oh, Jesus. Dad. Okay, so it's windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I think you will, but you might get some wind noise in the background. So I mowed back, mowed the front. So I got I probably got just under half a catcher, closer to a quarter of a catcher I reckon. So two reasons the grass is growing so slowly. One, obviously because of the PGR, but also because it has been a warm week, warm dry week, no rain, a little patch of rain but nothing much. And ryegrass doesn't do well with heat, so the other reason why it's growing slower is because of warm weather. Now let's go have a look at the front yard first, and I'll show you some of the patches I'm talking about. A little bit of a dead patch there, obviously getting dry around here, dry around those sides. It's a little bit dry in the middle there. Still only watering twice a week. For ryegrass that's pretty good, but because of the warmth that's come around, we'll have to water it more often. But also, I'll show you some reasons why just those patches are getting hit harder than the rest of the grass, because if you actually look at the grass as a whole, it still looks good. Like, ryegrass always looks good unless you actually look close at it, and you talk to my wife and kids. They always go on about how Mum, Dad's looking at the grass again. Well, I always say, Dad, why are you looking at it for? Just let it go. But there is a good reason why I keep looking at it. One is because I like looking at it, obviously, but the other reason is because I'm always looking out for patches like that. If I don't look at the grass for a week and come back to it, those patches that have started to die off will eventually become like the actual dead patch I've got to the side there. Hopefully I can bring that back, but we'll see how we go. But if I don't get onto those dry patches now with a bit of water, then I'm going to have problems that are beyond repair. So because it's a ryegrass, it's a finicky grass, I've got to be on top of it. And when I do the bent grass for the putting green, that's going to be a similar thing. I'll have to look at that daily to make sure it's getting enough water and it's surviving well, especially in the heat. In winter it won't be a problem, but in the heat of summer, and we only just started getting warmer temperatures now, so pretty finicky as well, but we'll see how that goes when I eventually do it. I've never had bent grass before, so it'll be an experience. It'll be up and down ride, but yeah, see what happens when we get to it. Anyway, I'll show you the back areas of what I'm talking about with the dry patches. It still looks magnificent, like, it's good. Dry areas we got here, just around the back here. Now this spot here, what's actually happened there is worm castings. So worm castings is actually worm poo, but what happens is because the dirt or the poo that's there, which is only soil, it covers the grass or those leaves, and when it covers those leaves they start dying off, which is what's happened there. And I've got to it too late to rub it out and try and fix it, but I'll show you how we test for compaction and how I'm gonna resolve the issue. Okay, I've spoken before about something like wetting agent, which is a surfactant. It basically loosens up your soil and allows better water penetration. So that's one way of dealing with the issue, which I will get onto, but it's too windy to do any sort of spraying at the moment, so I'll probably have to wait until tonight to do that. Or the other way is to find the areas that are compact, which I'll show you now, and the difference between a compact area and an area that isn't compacted. Which you see, this area, which might not be able to see on camera, is dry. It's the back half, or the back end of the lawn. I showed you a dry patch there, probably in the middle of it. So you can only get down by about 50 mil. So that's compacted to me. And I'll show you an area, which is a decent area. Nice green areas here. Do it again. Straight in, and that's what, 200 mil. So you can see why that area there is struggling over the area over here. You'd imagine having a rainy day, the point that is dry will probably not take in all that water and nutrients, as well as the area which is softer, doesn't have as much compaction. So the idea is to obviously use the wetting agent to break it up so it does loosen up, but also will help it out by giving it a quick core, and hopefully we'll see as time goes by that those areas will fix up. I have done it previously in the front yard where it's exactly the same issue. Let's get some coring done. So you can see those holes. But they're not really that, obvious to see. So even these ones. Get all the other ones done, and then yeah. Okay, that's about it really. Those dog turds. Two options. So the cores. Two options. You can leave them there. It doesn't really matter. They'll just turn to dirt. I will be watering it, so but I'll clean those cores up and get rid of them, and then I'll get onto the water. HydroLink Advance is the wetting agent I'm using. Pour it into this HoseLink nozzle. What actually happens, it's sort of like your liquid kelp you get in a sea cell. You pour the wetting agent into here, connect up your hose, water comes out there, but also you get wetting agent as well. And you can tell it's wetting agent because when you go to water it on the ground, it starts foaming up like it would any baby soap or shampoo. So hook up. Okay, so I just dropped some fuel all over the place. So that patch of grass will be dead. Fucking stupid fucking phone came off. Alright, let's talk grass. Just a quick cap. We did some coring, just in some dry areas. There's one near the corner here. And as you can see, you can't see those core holes anymore. There's a little bit in the middle here. A little bit here. I was having trouble here all the time. It's not soaking down. I was definitely going to put 2 in here. Yeah, those core holes are gone. So, what's that? Probably been 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Extra watering. Put granular fertilizer down a week ago. I think that's really kicked in. That's why I had so much growth. Also, I've been away for 4 nights, 5 days, whatever it is, and I get that much growth. So I've got to get PGR down. There was a bit of a dry spot over here. Yeah, just there. That's all coming back. So I'm just showing you that if you do have these sort of dry areas in your grass or lawn, give it a core. You don't have to have a core, you can use a fork, whatever you need. Get some wetting agent down, water. It's obviously having those issues because it's not getting enough water, and probably because it's heating up and you don't realise as a homeowner that the grass is actually struggling, because you're probably not like me looking at it every day. So a couple of other areas in here where we had, see, it's all starting to recover. How was the dry area? How was dry there? It's all coming back, even this area here. I know it doesn't look full, but it looks spotty, so you got green shoots everywhere. Down here, a little bit there. In this middle part, I did there. It's all recovering, that's the whole point of it, you know, so yeah. That was just a quick update of the lawn and how it's looking. Pretty good how it's coming back. I've changed the water scheduling. I've changed it to 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's up to me on a weekend whether I do it or not. Depends if I put any applications down for liquids or whatnot. That will determine whether I put some water down, or I can even do spot spraying with the water, make some parts of the lawn come back. But yeah, pretty happy with how it's looking at the moment. So anyway, till next time, thanks for watching Dad Vibes. Peace out.